Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the video. So I do owe you guys a video. It's been a few weeks and some updates in my life. I've taken a new job that is now going to go through the weekend. I've also taken a part-time job that's going to be on my days off, so I'm working 7 days a week, but it's very, very easy work, and I think of it almost as a stress level type thing. My old job was very, very stressful. These two jobs that I've now taken are very, very easy work in security. So it's a bit of a change of pace, but I'm more comfortable working more hours. With that being said, I will be no longer doing Twitch. Not to say that I will never stream again, but as of right now, I do not have the time to stream. So unfortunately, I will be ending Twitch for now, and I will no longer be on a consistent streaming schedule through the weekends because I'm now working on the weekends. YouTube. I will continue YouTube, guys, of course. YouTube is pretty easy to do even when you have a busy schedule because you can record videos and kind of upload them at your own pace. So again, it's been a couple of weeks. I did have the time to get on and play quite a few games on my days off, which are Tuesday and Wednesday. So I just had those days off, but now I'm going to be starting the part-time job and I will be working 7 days a week. But I would like to let you guys know that I will try, and it's highly likely that I will be bringing to you at least 1 to 2 high-quality videos a week. I don't want to just play for 30 minutes, play like 2 or 3 games, and throw one of those on the YouTube channel. I want to give you guys very good, informative, high-quality videos and content. And the only way to do that is to have good games where I learn something or you guys can learn things from the game. This particular game I think is going to be somewhat informative. We did 4K damage. It was a lot. But I wanted to start this video and just let you guys know all these channel updates. So from here on, guys, no Twitch. I do apologize. I just don't have the time. No streaming. And 1 to 2 high-quality videos instead of like 3 to 4 a week, sometimes even 5 a week. There's times I will post 7 days straight, but now it's going to be probably 1 to 2 videos a week, but they're going to be good, informative videos, and a lot of people have subbed to my channel in the few weeks that I haven't even made any videos, so I do appreciate that, but I want to let you all know, whether you've been subbed for years or you just subbed, that there will be a little bit of a change of pace on the channel. I think that's all I want to say, guys. Let's move on to this game. We're in the T54 Lightweight. This is on Pearl or Safe Haven. I get Pearl River and Safe Haven confused for whatever reason. I don't know why. They're not even similar maps at all. But the names. So we're going to be on Safe Haven, guys. And Safe Haven is one of those maps where I used to really like it, and now I'm not a fan of it, right? I think this map to me often becomes a stalemate too easily. We rammed the Bulldog at the beginning. I'm trying to kind of get out of the way, but my track was damaged, and a Viper ends up getting a shot into me here. But this map, I don't know. I used to like it, guys. Now I just don't really like it anymore. I find that it's kind of boring unless you can take this position early on in the mid and get these kind of crossfire shots here, which you'll see me do. But I don't know. It's just you really only have one bush you can sit in right here, and this one right here, unless you're going to try and take the mid. You can try and do what a lot of people like to do and try and sit in these bushes. However, I find this to be extremely risky because if you're not paying attention to the C line here in this area where I guess like my Iron Arnie and all are, you will get, I guess, flanked by people that come up these ramps, and they'll spot you here. And also, if it's from our spawn and I'm sitting in this area, people can get around this little staircase like platform here to right here on this corner, and they're safe and you're not, and they'll have the shots on you from behind. And I just find this to be, it gets too risky in my opinion. And you guys know how I am. I don't like to make risky plays at the beginning of the game. Risk always equals reward, but you really don't want to be making those plays at the beginning of the game. So you could try this bush here and this bush over here, but I just don't recommend it from the start. Use that position later on in the game if you need to take advantage if you've won this side of the map, to then take advantage of these people over here or these people over here once you have part of the map won. So with that being said, we are taking shots at the T28 over here. I don't have the reticle mod because I didn't download ASLanes. I only downloaded XVM, so keep that in mind. That's why the reticle is gigantic. It does make a difference. I will say to you guys, like, it makes a big difference. I just decided to shoot HE at this guy since there wasn't much else to do. I'm kind of waiting for the LT and waiting for things to progress here. So I'm just like trying to hit his track, trying to be annoying, whatever. And I do end up hitting this guy in the top of the tank for like 20 damage or whatever the heck it is, 24, you know. I'm just kind of slinging shells this direction, waiting for the game to progress. But again, this map, like, the reason I don't like it is because this is usually what you end up doing. You almost just have to wait for people to die, almost, like, you know what I mean? It's just, there's no feeling of progression on this map until you get to a situation like this where everyone is pushing forward. You know, it's a very camping type of situation that you run into. So we're going to push in, and we are going to win this game. I mean, we've taken this side of the map pretty quickly, but I ended up doing 4K damage in this game. When I had my session, the first 3 games I played in this tank were awful, and then I had this game. So I figured I would just feature it for you guys. I'm going to poke around this corner. I'm able to get an HE into the SU-130. Oh, I thought I went to HE, but it was actually APCRs because I ran out of the HE. I hit the HE, and I initially thought that that's what it was, but now that I'm watching this again, it was just the APCRs. But it was still a fairly high roll for the APCRs, 286, it's not bad. And we're going to keep pushing. And one thing on this map I will say is once you win the South, I would argue that the South is much more important on this map, because with the way the South works is if you have it, you then have the high ground. And a lot of times the people that you're going to encounter in this area are going to be heavies with not a lot of view range. So you take this side of the map, and then once you have this side of the map, you can easily flank, like where the even is, the LT, the Char, and you think you'd be able to defend it from here. For instance, their TD is sitting over here. You think they'd be able to defend it, but your shots are very limited here. You think they would be better, but this building right here, actually both of these buildings and all, block your shots considerably. So you'd be surprised like how much it truly affects your angles. But we're going to put shots into the back of the IS-3 here. We clean him up, and now we're at 2267 damage. The T-28 did, I think, fire on me and missed. So I was just kind of trying to poke him carefully. I'm waiting for him to turn around, or just turn his side, and we're able to get a shot into his side. Now, the WZ and I believe the Waffle Panzer end up over here, and they're full HP, and this is what I mean, like, this even, look at this even, by the way. I try and flip this guy over. I'm like trying to flip him over. I kind of hit the wrong side of his tank, but then he slides into the building, and I'm like, all right, I guess I'm just going to leave this guy here. Like, I don't normally do this, guys, but I want damage on the WZ and these guys, and I attempted to try and help this guy. I wasn't able to get it, and is what it is, right? Like, I could stay back there and try and ram him again, but it just wasn't happening, right? I want the damage. I'm going to move forward, and this guy's flipped over. Maybe the TVP will flip him, but we don't need him, right? We really don't need him. I'm telling you, I'm always one of those people that tries to flip other people over. Like, I will go out of my way to help people, but in this situation, I just really, really, really wanted the damage. So I attempted to help him and then moved forward, and he's like getting all mad. And I at this point, I'm almost, it's understandable, right? Because I'm one of those people where if I flip over, I kind of expect someone to help me too. But hey, man, it is what it is. I kind of made the wrong decision to not help him. Whatever. We're just gonna move on, man. Like, I haven't played the game in forever. I want damage, and this is the case. So anyway, taking a shot at the Waffle there, and we're just poking these guys. I'm kind of waiting for someone else to come in and help me. The Iron Arnie comes through, and then he stops right here. Like, he's got 871 HP. I'm waiting for this guy to go up. He's kind of looking at me like I'm gonna go up with 511 HP in a light tank. So BZ then comes up from behind him, and he's like, all right, man, I got 1600 HP. Get out of the way. I'll come help you. And he comes right up, and I'm going to follow him. So what I would recommend is that you guys do something similar. So I'm kind of waiting. See how I'm waiting for the BZ to go up? He comes up, and now I'm here. If these guys want to take a shot at me from at this point, they can. But they hit me, or they hit him. So they both shoot him, and now I know I'm good to go, right? And he can clean up the other one, and that's the game. Kind of give him a little salute there, and that's it. 3873 damage, 737 assists. We had 3 kills, guys, but it ended up being 4K because we had 1 blind shot. And that's the game. There's not much else to say about this game and this map, but I figured it would be a good replay to show you how important the south on this map is. Because once you're able to take this south side, guys, the flanking becomes very easy. Again, like I said, because see how limited the shots are from here? You have angles to kind of hit people from here, but the thing is the view range, right? The view range is another thing. From here, we don't have a view range on these guys, even render range. Like the render range is ending. If I'm looking at this correctly, the render range ends like right here. Right? Like the render range is pretty far back. So this is the thing, like you have to keep this in mind, always be looking at the spotting range and the render range. If you don't have a light tank to be able to shoot these people or spot these people that are coming in, for like us, right? When we were coming in this way, you're not going to spot these guys until they're at minimum where the TVP is, right? The TVP is right outside of my view range right now, not even my render range, my view range. He's outside of it, so this guy would have to come in to probably close to the base before I spot him. And you realize, like, the way you look at this, you don't think it's that far, but it really is. Like, I don't have the view range to even spot these guys until they're basically at this building right here, like this line right here where it kind of comes down. So keep that in mind. If you're going to camp this area in a tank destroyer, this area can be somewhat effective if maybe you're shooting at people over here or you lose this, but I really don't recommend sitting here. I don't, because once people get in here, it's so easy for them to just dive behind these buildings or go around this way and get behind this building. You know, it's so easy to push people that are in this area. And then even then, once they get pretty close, it's like you need to move pretty far forward in order to get shots, because you need the gun depression and all, right? And then people can just dive in like right here and do exactly what we did, and no one can get shots on them. So I really just don't recommend this area. You could see how easy it was for us to clean up these tank destroyers in this corner. And you're very open here. Like once these guys were spotted, people have shots on them from a lot of different areas. You're not as safe here as you think you are. So that's kind of what I wanted to emphasize in this video, was this corner, but also how important the south is, guys. I'd really recommend, if you have any kind of mobile tank, that you just go to the south. You know, save this for the assault tank destroyers and the heavies. Unless you're one of those really good players that likes brawling, I mean, yeah, you can do this, but I would always recommend you go to the south, and with numbers in the south, once you win it, you have the high ground, you have the advantage, and you can win this map on Safe Haven. So there you go, guys. Let's get into the end plates, and I will let you guys go. So first class, we did 4,098 damage, 737 assist. 3 kills. We had 1,143 experience here. And you know, this is a really good game for the T54 lightweight. It was probably fairly close to a mastery, but we just couldn't quite get it. With a little more spotting, I'm sure we would have gotten it. And that was it, guys. I fired 27 shots. 24 of them hit, only 13 of them penned. The T54 lightweight is not a very accurate vehicle, a tank. But we did get 3 kills out of it, and yeah, 737 assists. So we're almost close to 5K, actually. This is like 4,800 combined and some change. So this is a really good game to have for like my 4th or 5th game after not playing for weeks. And again, I feel so bad for the even. I should have flipped over the even 90, man. I felt so like such a mean person not flipping that guy over. But whatever. It didn't look like he was going to have a great game anyway. 483 damage, 1 kill. But if anyone's ever flipped over, just flip them over, guys. Don't do what I did. Like, I was hungry for damage because I had such bad games before this, and I hadn't played in so long. I just wanted to shoot some tanks, like, so bad, man. Because when you don't play for a couple weeks, like, usually when I come back after a few weeks, I'll play the Waffle Panzer, because all I want to do is just spank people for, like, 500-something damage from the back of the map. You know what I mean? So, I don't want to immediately have to go into thinking so crazy when I'm playing a light tank, right? I'd rather start off at lower tiers or start off with tank destroyers or something else just to kind of get my feet wet again, and then I'll go back to the light tanks. Because when you play lights, man, you got to be really always paying attention in here. It's a lot of mind work, you know. Truly, it is. You really got to think, like, if the game is close, you're thinking a lot of the play you need to make and all that, and you got to be pretty quick too, right? In a light tank, it might be a lot of rushing people, auto aiming, and running circles around people, whatever. So I think you guys understand what I mean. Anyway, I hope that you guys continue to sub to the channel and watch the videos and enjoy them. I know that I will be reducing the amount of content I'm bringing out, but I'm still going to be posting videos, guys. This is not a goodbye at all. It's just I don't have as much time as I used to. So just keep that in mind. If you don't see a video for a few days, that it's just going to be 1 or 2 videos a week, but I promise you I will do my best to make them high quality and good, informative content. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, and bye-bye.